Hey everybody, it's me again, Robert Firestone, in one of the flyover states. 2:02 p.m., 28th February, last day of the month. Um, I'm putting this out to the YouTube employees, or is it the YouTube AI? It's a question. That's all. Okay, I'm in one of these flyover states that y'all don't like so much. Alright, I haven't been taken down as of yet, but y'all might end up taking me down today. Okay. All of these guys and girls out here having their YouTubes demolished, taken down, deleted. It's beneficial for some of these guys and gals. Okay. Uh, the bigger picture is YouTube is not like the truth. Okay. And I understand where it's coming from. Content creators is telling the truth, and YouTube's masters, that's what they are, masters. Understand this, YouTube. Y'all are being controlled, y'all are being manipulated into such a propaganda war, okay, that do you really want to stand on the wrong side of the fence and all this? You got to understand, living here in the United States, you are a United States person, okay? I don't use citizen because that's almost an oxymoron, like what they call it, sovereign citizens. That is an oxymoron, okay? All I'm doing here is trying to get through to y'all, okay? The YouTube people that keeps running around snatching down people's videos because they're actually telling the truth, okay? FLA situation down there with the kids, okay? Here we go again. If y'all don't understand what part of the false flag, okay, that everybody keeps talking about, okay, it didn't say that nobody that didn't get injured, okay. Here's your first piece of evidence. Teacher says that she sees so-called shooter standing in the hallway, fully armored up, even one in armored face mask. Okay, they catch the boy, he ain't got no armor on him nowhere. Okay, one girl, probably 15-20 minutes, an hour after the shooting, standing outside talking to a reporter. She says that she was standing talking to the guy that done the shooting, okay, while the gunfire was going off. What ain't y'all understanding? Okay, I'm just using this for one example because it seemed like that it really shoved the egg back up the chicken's ass when everybody starts showing things that ain't quite right. Okay? You got a Muslim-loving SOB known as a sheriff, okay, down in Broward County. He'll stand in a Muslim church upholding our Second Amendment rights, okay, teaching these Muslim fucks on how to carry their rights in the United States. Y'all see something wrong with this? Okay. Also, big supporter of the DNC. Suck ass. Okay. Ball and pay, poor puppet. That's what the fuck it is. Okay. Broward County's got a reputation of being about one of the corruptest places in Florida. Okay. I lived in Broward County for a while. Okay. 60 Minutes done a report back some years ago. People go look it up. Broward County was getting all these awards. They was getting pats on the back for busting all these drug dealers. Okay, they was busting the drug dealers, bringing the cocaine into the jail system in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, pumping it right back out on the street the following night. Same drug dealer back in his car was parked behind the police station. Okay, like I said, I used to live right across the street in a place called the Jungle at the Salvation Army. Anybody who understands that strip knows what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, I've lived in a Visqueen tent. Okay, yeah, I know corruption. I watch people get out of speeding tickets, all kinds of crap. As they was handing their license out the window to the so-called authority cop, there was a $50 bill laying underneath their driver's license. Watched 2 or 3 people get away with it. Watched another individual one morning. It was still early. The sun barely coming up. Traffic started flowing pretty good. I stand across the street at a bus stop. Me and a friend of mine that was down there with me from Tennessee, a boy named James Tapp. Cadillac, mid-70s, gold, white top. Okay, pulls through the red light real slow. James nudged me. Man, what the hell's going on here? I said, I don't know. So we kind of cut back in behind the bus stop a little bit, because we'd go to bed at night listening to gunfire, wake up in the morning listening to gunfire. Even had the ATF come in on our ass back there in that little area, okay, behind the Salvation Army. I guess 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, looking for somebody that had beat somebody to death with a lead pipe. Okay, but anyway, Cadillac eases through the red light. The guy's got some kind of, face mask or whatever on his head. I'm looking at my buddy James. Comes, something's wrong. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Dude hits the ground. Okay. So at the time, there was a little store, convenience store, right up near the bridge, right about where we was at. Guy comes out. He didn't even use his phone to call 911. Police station, a block and a half away. Okay, a block and a half away. He steps over the guy to make the phone call and hangs the phone back up and runs back to his store. Okay, this is the kind of crap that goes on down there in Broward County. Seen it with my own eyes. I know then that my ass better leave that place, or either I was going to have to end up doing something that I didn't really want to do, and that was hurt somebody, or somebody was going to hurt me. We left. Okay. Back to the YouTube situation. Okay. You guys and gals there, y'all got to understand something. I hope to God y'all get this video. Okay. Don't think your job's secured, or y'all this scared of losing your job. Okay. It ain't worth having. When your job becomes your master, you've got no say-so in it. Okay? You don't quite understand. Once they get done with us, y'all are next. You don't want to believe it? Keep hanging on that fence on the wrong side, you'll see it happen. It's going to happen. Okay? Unless they get stopped. Okay? And y'all have the power and the ability to do so. Okay, whoever's running the so-called Truth Brigade, it ain't got nothing to do with truth. I'm sorry, y'all still, evil's gonna be here. It's been here since man's been started walking this earth. Okay, truth's been here, deception's been here. All the basic elements of human being. We all have these abilities. We all have the abilities we have to kill somebody. Okay? They also have the abilities to go pee, go poo, blow our nose, do all the functionable things that a human body can do. This word magic they keep laying on you and us, okay? Admiralty law started a lot. Okay? Polluting the word system. Making things sound one way when it means something else. But they was teaching us that it means this, but over here in the court system it means this. But we hardly ever visit the court system, so if we're out here running around in the general public, we don't know. Okay? But ignorance of the law is not their fault. It's not their problem. So what y'all weighing down on people, it's coming, YouTube, and I believe it's going to happen. We will have an open source internet. Anybody pay any attention to Robert David Steele? If you're not, you might want to go pick up a book or check out some of his videos. He's trying to get President Trump to listen to him. Trump has listened to him to a point. He's already started planning a plan B. If Trump won't listen, he's going to make sure that certain things has to take place here in the United States so we can get back to these so-called freedoms, okay, that they tell us we've got. But when you go to using them, they turn around and cut you off, get rid of you, make you extinct, take all your videos down, not allow you a voice. You know, last time I checked, my voice is my voice. It don't belong to Joe Schmo down the street. My opinions. Everybody's got an asshole, like I said before. Okay? That's an opinion. But if you're listening to something that's truthful and you're still not willing to wake up, they've got you by the gonads, and they know it. Okay? If you break up society in demographics, I guess is what it's called, and put people in certain categories, like it did for years, blacks against the whites, the racism bullshit. Okay, the problem that we're having here now, the enemy of the state is they're their own worst enemy. They don't see it, okay, because they've been on top for so long and arranging the narrative the way they wanted to arrange it. Okay, they've always been on top and nobody paid them mind. Okay, now there's this wrench being thrown in their ears. It's called truth. Okay, I don't get tired of the bullshit. I know a lot of y'all out there have, and forgive my language, I'm kind of a plain spoken person. I believe in God and country. Okay. But our country's been letting us down for a long, long time. Okay? And you got these so-called sadist type people or satanic people or whatever little goofy corner they want to put themselves in. They run around and worship Satan. And I've said this before, and apparently I'm not saying it quite right, but for all of y'all that want to run around and worship Satan, do all the wrong things in his name and for his so-called honor, okay, y'all got to have a bigger understanding who and where he come from. Okay, you might want to invest, well, I can about almost guarantee it, at least 75 or 80% of these so-called satanic followers have one of these in their house too. Now, that's where your little case God come from. That's what it is. A little case God. He got mad, pissed off, because he didn't have the ability to speak things into existence. Okay? He had to find ways to do such things. Impregnate women. Okay? And for the Christians is running around trying to say that angels don't have dingalings, hey, it's either dingalings or there was a whole lot of these winged creatures running around with Petri dishes and fertilizing the women of the earth, okay, by genetic level. That might be possible. I can't say that because these beings are way more than supposedly we are, but these winged creatures didn't like the idea when God created us. They was to be, okay, listen, they was to be our servants. They didn't like it. Okay? God gave us certain abilities, okay? But he also made us a lot like the angels and him. Okay? We got feelings, we got say-sos, we got a voice. Words is a double-edged sword. I spoke of this too. For me, slowly, I'm breaking the grasp of the damned old cigarette spike. You won't see me on there no more with cigarette money, I'll tell you that. It's still trying to break the habit. And I've done some not so good drugs in my life. And I've only come close to ever being addicted one time in my entire life by an illegal substance. Okay? All the legal substances was, well, cigarettes, period. For me, that's the legal substance that has got me to a point where I'm having to fight it on a day-to-day basis, but I'm glad I'm finally starting to fight it. And it's working to my benefit. Okay? Back to the YouTube thing again. You all at YouTube better understand. Okay? This ain't no threatening you whatsoever. Okay? I can't reach out and pluck you in the forehead, okay, to get you to pay attention. Okay? Y'all actually believe somehow or another y'all want to be protected. Okay? Go look and see how many lawsuits is against your company right now. Google, YouTube, Facebook, okay? The courts are being flooded with this, okay? Even though the courts are corrupt, even the corrupt judges has got to follow a narrative in their so-called laws. And they know this. That stuff blowing around out on the porch. But I ain't going to keep you long. And the open source network with Robert David Steele, I'm looking forward to that. Okay? He uses examples of different things. Pharmaceutical drugs, tractors, different things. $250,000 John Deere that needs to be serviced. It's got to go back to the factory for a secret download for some kind of secret software. GPS is GPS, okay? And he's saying the same size tractor and everything on the open source network, the tractor's only $25,000, not $250,000, okay? Plus, the farmer can buy a 3D printer that prints plastic parts, and he can fix his own damn tractor on his own property, okay? And anybody that's trying to be self-reliant, do it in any way you can possible. City dwellers, I'm sorry for y'all. Okay? It's funny, I watch shows, movies and stuff. Everybody hollers how inconvenient the country is, okay? But they live in a 30-story or 100-story building, and right on top of the damn roof, there's this amazing garden. How? Why? Why do you even care? Chemtrail peoples. I put out mentions on all this stuff too. Chemtrails are real. They are polluting our bodies. They are polluting the earth. Okay? Y'all want to holler global warming? You ought to go start digging this up. You bunch of geoengineering fucks. Okay? My language again, but I'm gonna say what I need to say. Okay. Back to the YouTubers, being taken down everywhere, slammed for doing no more, okay, than actually telling the truth. The Communist News Network, known as CNN, they have masters. They have been bought and paid for by Big Pharma and CIA. It's all coming out about the mind control of the cell phones, the 5G, 4G. I've been telling everybody to hit the patent office and understand that these people have been corrupting the system for a long time, and they have a lot of different ways to manipulate you, me, and everybody else if we're not smart enough to understand that we are being manipulated. Remember this: the best slave is one that has not a clue that he or she is a slave. That's the best one. So remember this, you young, talented little SOB sitting up there on YouTube. You're part of the problem. Amen. God bless. I know that's an enigma for y'all because y'all think, because again, word magic. Christian is supposed to be down here somewhere and not up here. Okay? I speak my damn mind, like I said. God and country. God first. Country second. Okay? I have a good understanding about myself and things around me. Okay? I live in a state where I have a constitutional carry. Don't understand that? I stick my gun in my pocket and go any damn where I want to. Throw it on the dash of my van, put it in my seat, carry it in my hip pocket, walk in any damn place I want to. Okay? As long as I'm not a threat to nobody, my gun's not going to jump out of my pocket and shoot somebody. They got y'all thinking this. Then they got these stupid little useful young idiots. They're going to tell me that I'm supposed to take and give my rights away because some 17-year-old twit that's already been proven that his father's an ex-FBI, his mother works for CNN, the Communist News Network, okay? And he's going to tell me how to fix something. The boy ain't even quit shitting yellow yet. And I'm going to listen to him? Really? When I've done seen, at least I'm 50 now, I think. I'd have to go back and do some fingers, or I'd have to use my toes too, but I ain't got no fingers. But anyway, no, that ain't gonna happen. Okay? And y'all better have an understanding too, when they can manipulate a full sentence, or they'll manipulate your constitution, or they'll manipulate where you can go, what you can do. You might want to start asking yourself some questions. Do you really want to work for something like that? Do you not understand the undertones of that business and that organization known as YouTube is just one piece of the satanic puzzle, okay? But it's a vital piece to that satanic thing, okay? That little case G, God, okay? Little case, not large, little case, a speck. And y'all want to support something like that. But that's up to y'all. Peace. Have a good day. Like I said, this is the only thing that I could do or say to try to help. I wanted to email YouTube and go into a lot of extreme detail and write out a lot of stuff, because most people that's above average smart, their intelligent level, don't allow them one thing. Called common sense. Amen. Peace. Later.